Try dream. Holy shit. Okay, so it's like 6 in the morning right now, or 6:51, and I just woke up from hands down the most bizarre dream I've ever had. I'm recording this because there's way too much, and I know that if I try and type it out, everything's gonna get lost. It's just gonna get lost regardless. So, first of all, it was in school. I think it was in high school, and there was an assignment where we have to take a certain concept, and we have to, create a comic or a manga around it, and for whatever reason, it was centered around One Piece, and I have not read or watched One Piece, but it was something to do with that, or at least in my dream it was whatever I thought that was. So that was one part of it, and there was a lot of shit. Okay, so then the next part, they kind of lead into each other, but not really. The next part is, the next part is there's some babe, and I just have sex with them, and it's really weird because they start biting my dick, and it's very uncomfortable. It doesn't feel good, but it has huge titties, so it's awesome. Okay. Anyway, next part is I'm on Instagram, and somehow one of the people in whatever assignment that I was doing, where I had to transform a concept into a manga or Google Slides format, they find me on Instagram, or I think it's just a coincidence. I'm looking at accounts, and I just figure out, oh hey, this person's on Instagram, or this person was in my project or assignment, whatever. So then I don't remember exactly what happened there. I think it kind of just happened. Okay, and then, okay, the biggest part of the dream was, it was a movie. I went and watched a movie, and from what I remember, it was pitch black. I was the only person in the theater, and I didn't go with an adult or my parents or a friend or anybody, so I walked out by myself. The movie was extremely long and elaborate. Actually, it was probably a normal length movie, but it felt extremely long because, okay. If I remember correctly, the premise of the movie was something about, I don't fucking know. It was bizarre. But for a good portion of it, the main protagonist was some sort of cartoon character. There were just bits and pieces that I remember. I remember that the climax of the movie was something about, this is gonna sound so dumb, because the rest of the movie is extremely grotesque and, awful. But the climax was two ladies, two very rich ladies, were buying Christmas presents for their daughters. And what they did is they had like two fucking like drones, and those drones went into like, I don't know, they went into the mall or into like some store, and they just fucking bought everything. And then there's one part when they were going back and they were detailing all of the stats, like when the drone is gonna get home. It was actually very funny and an otherwise extremely gritty movie. I know that sounds corny, but anyway, the two airplanes, I believe that they intercept, like they crash into each other, and then there's a fight between the two moms, because I think they're drones, but for some reason they end up piloting the drones. It's weird. Then there is one scene where it's like, so the cartoon character that I mentioned before, he's like a mix between Roger Rabbit, Conker from Conker's Bad Fur Day, and Fritz the Cat from the X-rated Ralph Bakshi, Fritz the Cat. And what happens is, I believe there's a part where something precedes it, and I really want to remember what precedes it, because I think that would help context a lot, but I cannot remember for the life of me. So what he does is it's like one of his friends. He has a friend that is a girl, and she is extremely drunk and tired, and he's also extremely drunk and tired, and he just follows her home and takes advantage of her. And at the same time, or not the same time, but before, when he's following her home, he goes into like an extremely disturbing section of like a Walmart or a Meijer. Like, they're just really, really fucking creepy faces on not movie covers, but like masks, I think, in the aisle covers. Yeah. And I think that the rape is implied. I don't think my brain decided to show any of that. So that's cool. Next. So I'm going, this is all out of order. This is all very, very out of order. Let's see. I believe that the movie started with dude, I don't fucking remember what the movie started with, but I know how it ended. I remember how it ended. Okay. So it's basically, it's like literally everybody dies. There's no last girl. There's nobody that survives, except I think one person survives, but I'll get to that. So there's a family. The movie begins with a family. It's like the start of The Incredibles, where it's like a family of superheroes. So you have that. I believe there's like a mom and a dad. I think it's exactly how The Incredibles are laid out. But they're like doing something. I don't remember what the fuck they're doing. But then at the end of the movie, it's the same family, except one, I believe that the daughter has died, or at least the family thinks the daughter has died, and I'm pretty sure the movie heavily implies that the daughter has died. Damn, I really wish I could remember this whole thing, because it could actually be like probably wouldn't be very good, but it would be something. But anyway, what happens is just like everybody fucking dies. And just random people die for no goddamn reason. But what happens is, like, the mom and the dad, they go around killing people, and, it's like a chain of, like, higher-ups, because apparently there's some bigger conspiracy group. At least it's implied that there is. Because the mom says that, like, that the youngest child, who is the one that ends up living, the youngest child has to let, like, the mob boss shoot his dad in the head or something like that, to keep them safe. So there's that. And then the child, I think they seemed pretty young, but they they just, they wielded a pistol, I think, and they just went around and killed people. And when they eventually do get shot, they fake their death, to survive, because they don't actually die. Because the film zooms, it doesn't zoom in, but the film switches to like a first person point of view where it's all black, but you can still, because it's a point of view, you know that the person is still alive, the child's still alive. So it's implied that if there were to be a sequel, which I don't think my brain will ever conjure up something as fucking bizarre as this, but if it were to, then child would still be alive, I'm pretty sure. And then there was so much more to the movie, but I can't remember it because of the nature of dreams. So I remember when I was leaving the movie, I don't remember how I got home, but I do remember that when I went to bed, I woke up in the middle of the night because I was, like, so fucking scared. Because I think the movie actually made me schizophrenic. There was one point where, like, there was just a lot in the movie that was really scary. So I went and I told my mom about what happened. And I believe that I was able to recall more details in the dream of the movie I had seen than I am able to right now. So that's something to note. That my perceived memory is far better than my actual memory. And then I think it's like in the living room, and I wake up, and an old, I believe, 6th grade teacher, I didn't have her, but she was a 6th grade teacher at my middle school, comes in and immediately, obviously my mom recognized her, so she opens the door, but I'm like, oh my god, what if that's a fucking skinwalker, which that's not real, but it's funny. Schizo posting. But my mom lets her in, and she immediately, like, does something that I find threatening because I'm on edge. So I jump on her and try and choke her out. But then she's like, oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. You can hang. And then another guy is, like, pacing. He comes up to her doorstep. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't knock. He doesn't ring the doorbell. He just paces back and forth. And then he takes a picture. And I know I'm in the picture because I saw the flash. I was looking through the window. And then he just, like, phases through. Our porch has, like, he just, like, phases through our porch, which is pretty funny, but extremely disturbing at the time. And then I go into the kitchen and I grab a thing of pepper and a thing of, a huge fucking knife, because I'm like, oh my god, what if this guy tries to attack me? And obviously I realize if somebody has a gun, a melee weapon is not going to do much. A melee weapon and a very shitty AoE ability, not going to do a lot. But in the dream, somebody comes up from the basement with a gun, and I'm able to, they try and shoot me, and I duck under it. They try to shoot me again, and I'm pretty sure they would have hit me. I didn't even dodge, but I just don't die. And then I pull their glasses off, pour the pepper in, and then, I don't think I actually kill them with the knife. I think I just, debilitate them. I only got the knife because, if things got really bad, then, I would need to, yeah. But I didn't actually have to kill her. So then, if I remember correctly, I believe that entire portion, the going to the movie, not to mention the assignment that started this whole fucking thing off. The assignment, the going to the movie, the telling my mom, and then the people attacking us. I'm pretty sure that was all a dream as well. And when I say a dream, I mean a nested dream. So the next part of the dream was me waking up and being like, what the fuck? At least I think that's what happened. So I woke up. I woke up, but I was still dreaming. So the dream me had a dream. And then the dream me woke up and was like, what the hell just happened? And I don't remember what happened with that, but I do specifically remember waking up in the dream, but not waking up in real life. So that was a fucking trip. I'm not on drugs. I promise. My mind is just extremely, I don't even know. It was something else, and that was by far, I know it doesn't seem like much, but if I remembered every detail, it would be fucking insane. Okay, well, that's all I have for you guys, so I'll catch you later.